Hello and welcome to this edition of Diaspora Central Spotlight. With us today, ladies and gentlemen, is a man that has taken upon himself to ensure that all the dancers of Kizomba, all the promoters of Kizomba, all DJs of Kizomba, anyone who is involved in the Kizomba movement is awarded or recognized according to their contributions to the movement. Mr. BEBE Domingos, welcome to Diaspora Central.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good.
All right. I'm glad, and I see that you're doing big things.
Yes, we try to make it to another level.
Yeah, elevating, huh?
Yes, elevated.
All right, but this is Diaspora Central Spotlight, so we kind of like to showcase diaspora culture and talent, and of course you as one of the, actually you've been dancing for quite a while, so you've been in the Kizomba scene for quite a while, before there was a scene, and I'm glad to see that your involvement is now adding value to the current community. So let's go ahead and go in a little bit into your background, okay? Let's start by the place. Where were you born and where were you raised?
I was born in Angola, Luanda, in Rangel.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And where were you raised?
I was raised in New York City.
Okay. Now, so there was, I guess, a transition between Angola and the United States. So tell us a little bit on how did that happen? When did that happen? How old were you and all that?
I was young, like around 15 years old. Mm-hmm. My family was assigned to work in the United States from Angola, and I came because of my family.
Okay, got you. So how was the cultural shock? I mean, how was that transition from the Angolan culture into the U.S. culture when you got to New York City?
Honestly, yeah, the transition was a little tough. Mm-hmm. You know, when we on our country, we want to go to another country and try to live the life of another country. Mm-hmm. And when I got here, I realized, like at the beginning, like, oh man, I don't have my Kizomba, I don't have, my friends. So it was a little tough for like a month. And then I was adjusting myself into it.
Mm-hmm. Got you. So it took a little bit. Now, what about the language, schooling and everything? If you're 15 years old, you're still going to school around that time, right?
Yes, I was going to school.
Yeah.
The language was a problem.
Okay.
But good thing is that I had a few people that speak Spanish around me, and I already spoke Spanish before. Okay. So it was a little bit easier than other people that doesn't speak any language that is useful in the United States at all.
Got you. So which borough of New York were you in?
I was in Queens, Kew Garden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Queens, man. Huh?
Kew Gardens. Yes.
Queens. Yeah.
Queens.
No, definitely nice, man. So one of the things, so at that point, I guess in the U.S., was there a Kizomba scene? What exactly was happening in regard to Kizomba? How did even Kizomba come to happen for you guys? I mean, there's nothing, there's something trying to go on. What's up in New York City around that time?
Around that time, I didn't know much about it, any place that they was doing anything about Kizomba until later on. We find out that there is a Kizomba in New Jersey from the Cape Verdes. And we was going to those places to try to enjoy a little bit and feel like home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we understand. Yeah. Now we understand that New Jersey's got a big Lusophone community. Of course, Newark, New Jersey is pretty much the capital of the Portuguese in the United States of America, right? Aside from Manassas. And so as you guys start, at what time, well, I guess at what point you get involved in Kizomba?
I started going to a little festival. First, I started doing parties in my house.
Okay.
House. We was doing parties on our house.
There you go.
And every time I do a party in a house and people comes and people leaves very happy, and everybody say, you should host something a little bigger, one day.
Right.
I'm like, okay, no problem, we will. And then I started going to few Kizomba activities all over the United States, Yeah. And I got more involved into it. I felt home, to be honest.
Okay.
And seeing those people embracing our culture so strong, it made me come with ideas to try to support them even more, you know, and do different things.
Got you, because I recall when I met you, and I actually met you at a house party, and the house party was at the at the time the person was the ambassador to the United Nations, the ambassador of Angola to the United Nations, which was Mr. Or I should say Excellency Afonso Van Binda. Right.
Yes.
Right. And I remember those parties, and he kind of made his home available to the community pretty much just about at least every 3 months, so that people could actually come use his basement as a place where they could do something, dance, you know, gather as a community and just have a ball. I remember as a students from just about every single state kind of going into that. And from that point, of course, you start to do the same also in your home, and then you eventually decide to, at that point, are you actually planning to be a DJ? Are you planning to be a promoter? Are you trying to be an instructor? What role are you playing?
I mean, I was a DJ once back in the days.
Okay.
You know, didn't fit me the right way.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm there to support our culture. You know, I'm there to support our culture. I'm not an instructor.
Okay.
I'm just, how can I say? Right now, I'm a promoter and event organizer right now for Kizomba communities.
Right. And I mean, it is an industry, so there's room for just about everyone and just about everybody. Now, you mentioned being a DJ at some point. Who were your influences when you were DJing?
DJ Malvado, you know, back in the days, you know.
Okay.
A lot of other DJs back in the days inspired me.
Okay.
You know, and I was like, yeah, I can try to do that too. Let me try, you know.
Okay.
It wasn't what I was born to do it, to be honest.
Got you. Now, have you always been leaning towards Kizomba, or because I know we all know that Angola has got a lot of diverse music genres, right? It has Kizomba, Kuduro. Around that time, Kuduro was also starting to come up very heavy. Of course, Tarraxinha, which is a genre of Kizomba, but there was Samba, that at the time was really starting to pick up ground because people had just kind of gotten into that mode in which Kizomba was transitioning into ghetto zouk. So where were you leaning towards exactly?
When I started, I was leaning towards the Kuduro.
Okay.
I was leaning towards the Kuduro, and
you.
I did Lambada.
Oh, okay.
For many years back home, so you know.
Yeah,
that's the two topic that I was really strong on.
Got you. So anyway, with that in mind, let's go ahead and take a very quick break and try to run a couple of images that will show you guys what the Kizomba movement is like right here in the Diaspora USA. And today we have Mr. BEBE Domingos, and he's actually in the process of putting together an award show, which is the
International Kizomba Awards.
The International Kizomba Awards, and we'll be right back.
It's time. It's the nominees announcement party for the International Kizomba Awards USA. It's a black and white semi-formal cocktail affair happening on Saturday the 19th of November 2022 at Philadelphia Marriott downtown, 1200 Filbert Street, Philadelphia, PA 19120. Red carpet starts at 7 p.m. with the main show shortly after. Your hosts will be Duchess, Pedro, and Miss K, with music served from DJ 7.
DJ Yakubo.
Tickets are available now at ikizombaawardsusa.com. The International Kizomba Awards nominees launch is powered by UDance Arts International and XL Auto, with media partners Radio Kuyabwe, Sammy Flex TV, LB Photography, the Kizomba Embassy, and Program Mushima. Follow the IKA Awards on Instagram at IKAwardsUSA_ and Facebook via International Kizomba Awards USA. Remember, Saturday the 19th of November 2022 from 7 p.m.
And we are back. If you have just joined us, you're now tuned into the Diaspora Central Spotlight, and our guest today is BEBE Domingos, Mr. DJ, Mr. Promoter. Currently, he says that he's just a promoter or someone adding value to an organizer, someone adding value to the community, which is more important. And I normally like to say someone adding authenticity to the movement of Kizomba, right? Because you come from the country from where Kizomba originated, so I'm sure that there's a bit of authenticity that you add to that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what has been some of the biggest challenge that you have found within the Kizomba movement that has kind of made you gear up your game to come up with the Kizomba, with the International Kizomba Awards USA?
The big impact that I get it from the Kizomba community is that most of the people that is engaged into the community, they are international people. They're not like Angolan from the original of the culture. So that part right there, it really touched me very hard to see other people that has their own culture and they embracing our culture more than we as Angolan doing. So I felt like, dang, those people needs to be rewarded with something, symbolic, you know what I mean? And we came across with this award.
Got you. Now, if you know, this is actually interesting enough because a few years ago, I believe it was 2018, I had started an initiative to actually do something similar, not at the level at which you're doing, of course, which was to recognize some of the pillars of Kizomba within specific areas in which the Kizomba movement was big. We did start in Houston, Texas, but as you know, just like everything else, eventually things come to that point in which some people start to feel some kind of way. So are you already getting that kind of a riff with this award show? Are you getting the haterade? In other words, that's my question.
I'm feeling good, to be honest. Feeling very good about it, very positive on it. And my team and I, we are working very hard for it. And it's going to be very nice and beautiful.
Got you. So it's being embraced by everyone and everyone feels and understands the benefit of doing something like that.
Yes.
Right, because it is also of my opinion that something is like this is very necessary because at the end of the day, it adds value to the culture. And not only it creates a portal in which people can actually collaborate and create bigger things throughout the movement. After all, Kizomba is becoming an industry, not just a fad. I mean, this is becoming an industry. Now you have therapy sessions that I wasn't even aware of, and some of them, to be honest with you, I don't know if you're aware of that, they're actually being proposed into the armed forces as a therapy for soldiers returning from war, and they calling it, I guess, dance touch therapy. Were you aware of that?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys including the U.S. government or the armed forces in the process of putting together this event?
This event, this is just a beginning, but we are shooting to the highest level.
Okay.
And we are here for every single one that is doing something for the community, that is participating. No matter if you in a military or if you, how can I say, a mechanical, don't matter who you are, as long as you're there and participate and supporting and do something that impacts this culture, we are there for you,
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about the categories. Which categories are you awarding people in?
We have a category of the best DJs, females, and the best DJ males.
Okay.
We have a category of Kizomba, best female, best male.
Okay. Now, when you say Kizomba, is that dance, music? What exactly? When you say Kizomba,
that's the dance.
Okay.
Like, instructor.
Okay.
Like people that teach, people that created dances.
Okay. Got you.
So every category we have two of them, which is a female and a male.
Okay. And now,
right now, they're really on fire also.
Got you. Now, when you say female, male, does it matter whether they lead or follow? Does it make a difference?
Doesn't make a difference.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned 4 categories. So what are the other ones?
The best promoters. We have the best festivals.
Okay.
We have best dress.
Okay. Right.
That really dress a lot. So.
Yeah. Now, and that's actually something important and something that we probably should touch on for a little bit, because a lot of people don't quite understand that, in all honesty, in Angolan culture, being dressed in a specific way to attend a Kizomba event is really part of that culture.
Yes.
So you're bringing that back, right?
Bringing that back.
A banga.
Yes.
Abangologia.
Tem que estar bangão.
Angolano na área.
Yeah.
Não falha. Okay. All right. Okay. So you kind of mentioned the categories. Now, how can people go on in, I guess, to either be nominated, or what exactly is the process to get the nominations? How are you going about this process?
We called everybody that wants to be nominated or that people think they should be nominated.
Okay.
Since last year in November, we was recruiting people.
Okay.
And it's not like you have to say, I want to be nominated. No, it's like the people that believes on you
Got you.
are the one that has to bring you to us.
There you go.
And then when we have you guys, and then we contact you for you guys to, if you guys accept to be in a challenge or not.
Got you.
You accept, you in.
There you go. And that is the right way of doing things, because after all, it is about the value that you add to the movement versus you just feeling entitled to being a part of something or being nominated for something.
Yes.
Yeah, which is definitely cool. Now, as in regards to sponsors, what exactly is the process for sponsors to get involved?
Sponsors are welcome on all kind of package. Just let us know, if you want to be part of this organization. The doors are open for anybody that wants to be a sponsor for it.
All right, so on that note, let's go ahead and take another quick break and take another look at some of the things that do happen in the Kizomba events and some of the festivals that do happen in town, and hopefully maybe a taste of what the International Kizomba Awards USA is going to be like. We'll be right back.
It's time. It's the nominees announcement party for the International Kizomba Awards USA. It's a black and white semi-formal cocktail affair happening on Saturday, the 19th of November, 2022 at Philadelphia Marriott downtown, 1200 Filbert Street, Philadelphia, PA 19120. Red carpet starts at 7 p.m. with the main show shortly after. Your hosts will be Duchess, Pedro, and Miss K, with music served from DJ 7, DJ Yakubu. Tickets are available now at ikizombaawardsusa.com. The International Kizomba Awards nominees launch is powered by Udance Arts International and XL Auto, with media partners Radio Kuyabwe, Sammy Flex TV, LB Photography, the Kizomba Embassy, and Program Mushima. Follow the IKA Awards on Instagram at IK Awards USA _ and Facebook via International Kizomba Awards USA. Remember, Saturday the 19th of November 2022 from 7 p.m.
And we are back. If you have just joined us, you're now tuned into Diaspora Central Spotlight, and our guest today is the promoter, the event organizer, BEBE Domingos, joining us virtually from Philadelphia to talk to us about the International Kizomba Awards USA. Now, BEBE Domingos, give us the date, the time, the location. Let's talk about this Kizomba Awards.
International Kizomba Award nominees announcement will happen in November 19th, 2022.
Okay.
In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
At Central City Marriott Hotel, 7 p.m. sharp. Make sure you be there at 7 p.m. sharp. If you're not there by 7 p.m., you will miss a lot of surprises that we have for you.
Okay, so now on November the 19th of 2022, which is this coming November the 19th, you are announcing the nominees.
Yes.
Okay, so so that's not the award show yet.
No, not the award show yet.
Okay, so take us through the process. When exactly does the award show happen?
The award show will happen next year.
Okay.
Around September.
Okay, so got you. All right, so let's now go through. So once you announce the nominees, is there a voting process for the nominees to determine a winner, or give us the process of what you're doing?
This is what everybody's waiting for. After the nominees announcement, then the voting system will start. Voting system, people will be able to vote in by by the phone. Okay. They will be able to vote by online voting, and vote for your best instructor, best artist, and make them shine.
Okay, got you. And people are allowed to vote in every single category. And how often can they vote? Is this a one-time vote? Is there a multiple vote? What exactly is going on?
Example, one phone number is able to vote on one category for one person. Got
you. So it's one vote per category, one time. Right. Yes. So there's no multiple voting, like you don't vote today, then vote tomorrow, then the day after tomorrow. No, you vote once and that is it.
Once and that's it.
Right.
And now you can move on to the next category and vote once and that's it.
Okay. And now where would they go to vote?
It's a voting company that we are hired. Okay. They will be responsible for the voting. So we don't want no one that has to do with the Kizomba community to be involved. So those are stranger to us, right? It's a company that we hire to control the votes.
Got you. So you contracted a company to make sure that, I guess, you keep the legitimacy of the vote and the integrity of the vote. Right. Now, you did mention that you feel very positive about this and that you feel that everything is going to go well. But we all know that some people will feel kind of salty because you know that you're doing something that is adding value. But that's something that we always got to deal with as the process moves on, because otherwise, if you got to hold yourself back, then we get nothing done. So what is the next step after that?
Like people saying, if you don't have a hater, you will never be successful. Right?
There you go.
So I'm okay with it. You know, and I'm also okay if you want to join us. You know, if you could join us, even better. You know, we will channel together.
All right. So now let's talk about the support that you need currently. What kind of support do you need?
Support that we need. If there is anybody out there that wants to sponsor us, that will be great. If anybody out there that wants to perform on our show, contact us. You know, this is the basic support that we need.
Okay. Now, when you talk about performances, and I'm just trying to be specific here because in the Kizomba industry, performances sometimes they include dancing as a performance. So by performance, you mean musicians playing or just dancers, or what exactly? Kind of give us specifically what you need. Shoot your shot.
I mean, a musician that plays Kizomba, Semba, Kuduro, Tarraxinha, you know, urban keys, don't matter. You know, we need support from them. If they could help us on this organization, that would be great. And we need dancers. That's what we are looking for more. Dancers, people that created dances in, you know. Okay, we want to know that you dance Kizomba and what you dancing is something very valuable, very nice.
Got you. So you basically also going for I guess choreographers. That would be the correct term, right? So you're looking for choreographers, and you have a category that you actually are voting on for choreographers. And now what about, I guess, people who just attend events, who just regular dancers or whatever? Is there a category for them?
People that attend most of the festival, there is a category for them. For the best attendance.
Okay, so there is a category for the best attendance. All right, so this is going to be exciting because this is really going to determine and kind of set up, I guess, a trend to figure out who is who and who is doing what in the Kizomba movement.
Yes. Yeah. And also will help to people to know, you know, the new dances, the new teachers, new instructors that is out there that nobody knows.
That is correct. That is correct, because this community or this thing has changed a lot since its beginning. There are a lot of people who have actually just dropped off and not even spoken about today because they have moved on into hopefully bigger and better things, but their contribution to the movement was definitely something essential and something that probably at some point should somewhat be, how can I say, recognized at least or mentioned. Anything else that you would like to mention or anything else that you would like to talk about that we did not touch on yet?
Grab your tickets and pick up your dress or your outfit and make sure you be there.
Okay.
And enjoy us on the glance.
Got you. So now where can people go to get their tickets?
You could go get a ticket at www.ikizomba.awardsusa.com.
Okay.
And also you could go through a Facebook, International Kizomba Awards.
Okay.
There's a link on it that takes you to the website. Mm-hmm. You could book a hotel on the website also with a discount.
Okay. So you do. So do you have already created the partnership with the hotels? Can you mention some of them so that people know?
The deals that we have is for the rooms. We have a deal with the rooms with the hotel,
Gotcha.
The Marriott Central City Hotel.
Okay.
We have a discount. It counts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that much compared to Central City, but it helps. If you go through the website to reserve your hotel, will be cheaper.
Okay.
Then just go regular.
Got you. So make sure that you go to the website and you make your reservations, and also make sure that you go through the website to get your tickets. And currently you were saying that the tickets are available. Is there a time in which the nominations or the registration of individuals, I guess you getting ready to do the announcement of the nominations, have the suggestions already stopped, or are you still suggesting individuals? What exactly is going on?
Right now, we're not taking anybody else right now.
Okay.
The system is closed.
Got you.
We have everybody that decided to run this year.
Got you.
So we're good on that. And we thank you, all of you guys that decided to be part of it. We really thank you guys very, very much for it. For those that didn't know about the event before and now they're here, stay tuned on our website. It will be an open for the next year also, because this is a program that we're going to do every year.
Okay, so this is going to be an annual event, so definitely pay attention to exactly, there we go, an annual event, so make sure that you pay attention to the International Kizomba Awards USA. Their website is ikizombaawardsusa.com, and you can also visit their Facebook. Now, do you guys also have an Instagram?
Instagram, also International Kizomba Awards.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and there you have it, and that's Mr. BEBE Domingos, the promoter and organizer of the International Kizomba Awards USA, speaking to us virtually from Philadelphia, where this event will take place. The announcement of the nominees will be done on November the 19th at 7 p.m. sharp, he says, 7 p.m. sharp, and make sure that you dress to impress. Until then, Mr. Domingos, thank you for joining us. And remember, keep dancing, keep on promoting, keep adding value to the community.
Yes. I would love to give a shout out to my team. Mm-hmm. I started with Asha One Baby. Brother, you're a brother to me. Thank you very much for being part of, what we're doing is real. You're an amazing guy. You're very knowledgeable on what you're doing, and I really appreciate you. Tiffany Key, without you, sister, we wouldn't be here either. Thank you very much for all the help. And to my board members and everybody that is on our program, thank you very much. Let's do this. It's going to be worth it. For the love of the culture.
All right, for the love of the culture. And sometimes that's all it takes is a labor of love to make something okay and turn it into something great. Mr. BEBE Domingos, it's been a pleasure to have you on Diaspora Central Spotlight, and make us one promise, you will be back?
Yes, I will be back.
All right. So until next time, you take care of yourself and each other.